What's good, y'all? On today's episode, we're going to be grading the Chicago Bulls free agency moves to this point, and it starts right now. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the pages. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Now, normally I do these on my own, but seeing as how we're all unemployed this month, how we've got a lot of fun going on around here in the studio and some extra time. We got Mr. Two Letters in the building.
What up?
If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. What's going on with you, bro?
What's good?
Hey, man, let's get to these grades, man. This is what the people came to see. Let's talk about the number one move, right, of the offseason. The Bulls, it's a move that a lot of people have overlooked, but the number one move of this offseason, clearly the Bulls bringing back Zach LaVine. I think this is a big move for the Chicago Bulls. I think this is the main move that they came into free agency looking for, right? I think this is the one that pivots everything that you want to do. You're bringing back a guy who, when healthy, was 27, 5-5, absolutely able to shoot the ball, close to a 50, 40, 90 player. And granted, I say close, I believe he was like 49, 38, 85, something like that, which is not 50, 40, 90, but somewhere close in there. Somebody that's going to give you good production. For me, I give this A grade because I think you had to get Zach LaVine back in the building. I would also almost say an A+. Actually, I will say an A+ because you know what? I give it an A+ grade, not only because you get a great player back, but because it sets precedent with people around the league that you're willing to pay your own players, and it breaks a lot of stigmas that have been around the Chicago Bulls for quite some time.
Hey, they get a perfect for me. Perfect. You're supposed to bring my man's back. No speculation. Well, a little bit of entertaining the suitors.
Real good job by Clutch Sports. That's what that was. Real good job by Clutch Sports.
We didn't know whether we were gonna get asked to prom or not, but at the end of the day, we looked the best. We had the best. Suit on, dress on. I don't know who's who, but we'll see what's up. I'm just happy he's back, honestly. Let's continue to start where we left off and keep it going. We need Zach is a big piece. He put in the work. Why not finish what he started?
100%. I'm glad that he wants to finish it here. I know there's a lot of Bulls fans that are kind of on the fence about paying somebody like that a lot of money like that, but I mean, listen, to me, right, you got to bring your guys back that you can build around. Zach LaVine's absolutely a piece you can build around. We want to know from you guys as well, though. Let us know in the comments below how you feel. Should the Chicago Bears, wrong team there. That's over there.
Hey,
that's 36
the
inches.
Bulls, but you got
this 36 inches here, right here.
Right there.
Should the Chicago Bulls have brought back Zach LaVine? Do you like the move? Do you like the price they brought him back at? What grade would you give it? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be down there talking with you in the comments as well. Our next big signing this offseason, I mean, you got to talk about Andre Drummond, right? He's a guy who, and I know it sounds crazy to say, but he is a Wilt level rebounder when it comes down to it. He's a guy that can give you 20 rebounds a game. Now, I don't expect him to do that with the Chicago Bulls. I think they brought him in here for a reason. He's a guy that can give you 10 and 6. I'm not going to go overboard on this one, but I do love the move. I think the move on the player itself is probably a B- move. Nothing crazy. You brought in a backup big man. You brought him in to be what he's going to be. But when you're talking about the price that you got him at, $3 million, right? He's going to give you similar production to a guy that a lot of people feel like we missed out on. He's going to be able to come in. He's going to be able to play defense. He's got a great defensive rating. I believe one of the best in the NBA. He's, again, still going to be able to give you 10 rebounds a game. Going to bring a block a game with that. He's going to bring, I think, almost a steal a game with that as well. And I think he's going to play a little bit better with Lonzo Ball. So the player you got, a B-, but at the price you got him, that's a B+ move to me. How you feeling?
I'm very happy we picked somebody like that. He brings a toughness. He plays with his back to the basket, and he's not afraid to do the dirty work, and we definitely lack that. Stat we always heavily look at when we look at games we lost, or just games we kind of eat by just like that, is rebounds, whether it be offensive or defensive rebounds. We lacked that. It was a large disparity in the games we lost.
Yeah.
So who cures that? Andre Drummond. Plus, he was he's not a stranger to doing the dirty work of being a person down there, clean up the laundry, clean up around the basket. So that's what we need. I look forward to seeing how he works with the rest of the team.
What you feeling like on a grade though? A, B, C?
I'll give it a B.
Solid B,
yeah,
even
solid B.
Nice even 80%
solid
on
B,
that.
Average my high school career. Solid B.
Better than my high school career, I'll tell you that right now. Let us know what you guys think about Drummond in the comments below. Here's the thing that I will ask. You mentioned toughness. Do you think that he solves that issue of toughness that the Bulls had? We talked about a guy that is going to be able to come out there and give you the fight, give you the energy and stuff like that. And the Bulls, like, they had like nobody that was tough. But
right.
not to say like the Muzz is weak, but
I thought we didn't have an enforcer.
An enforcer. Does he solve you having an enforcer? Yes. And I think every team basically needs one.
I definitely think somebody will toss him a Coors from the sideline, and he will stone cold stunner anybody else trying to come at Caruso.
I believe 6'10", 270 pounds.
Yes.
On Andre Drummond. So don't sleep on him, man.
And that's the bottom line. Stone cold said so.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
We're doing the old WWE references. Yes. Let's keep it going, man. A former Bull that the Bulls did bring back, an interesting name in there. A guy that I think is going to be a role player. Basically got him at a little bit of nothing. Basically legitimately got him on the same deal as an Andre Drummond. Derrick Jones Jr. is back with the team. Now you have made a heck of a proclamation on Derrick Jones Jr. I'm not sure if I'm willing to go as far as you are. But what I will say about Derrick Jones Jr. is that I think he brings a nice versatility defensively. I think realistically, we really just want him playing 1 and 2. We don't want him playing the 4 or 5, like he was last year. But I think he brings a nice versatility. If he's knocking down that corner 3, that's a nice shot to see him being able to knock down. And he brings the ability to be a rim runner for you from end to end. I would say this move to me, I'm not going crazy, right? This is a C+ move. You brought back in a nice role player. Somebody's going to give you some nice production. He's not going to do anything crazy for you. Although you feel a little bit different, you've got a little pizza bet going with P. Kid that he's going to be a double player this year,
sir.
And you confident in it.
Yeah, sir. I'm a big fan of Derrick Jones Jr. Shout out to Derrick Jones Jr. Man, I really believe that he's another guy that has again been a part of this team in the last year and he's a glue guy to me, energy guy. And can come in whatever unit you need him to do, and he's definitely bought into the system. So I'm a big fan. I hope he takes, barring any injury, because I hated that he had to deal with that last year. But like I said, double. Give me 10 and 10. Big dog.
You think
10
he's
and 10.
10 and 10 off
10
of the
and 10,
bench?
big dog.
Hey,
10 and 10.
Listen, y'all let us know.
10 and 10.
Hey, what was the game we play on this mug? Is he tweaking or no? Let us know in the comments if AD is tweaking or not. I told Kid, just pick your pizza out now. There's no way DJ J averages 10 and 10.
Hey, 10 and 10.
If he gives you 10 and 10, that is the best signing of the offseason.
Hey, P. Kid, I want an RC with my pizza. Okay? I want an RC with my pizza. Shout out to Royal Cola.
Not Royal Cola.
I want an RC. I want an RC with my pizza.
When you be like, hey, let me get a Coke. All we got is RC. That okay? No.
RC.
No, it's not, bro.
RC is it. Royal Cola.
And then of course, finally, you got to get into the final player that we did sign to this point, right? Goran Dragic. We kind of talked about him on the show this morning. I'm sure we'll talk about more on him in the future and where that's heading. But what is your expectation on the Goran Dragic, right? For me, it does spell concern about where Lonzo Ball might be or where what that means for Kobe White. That could be a whole different thing, but on the bottom line, right, he's a guy that can come in, can knock down the 3, is a great spot up shooter, is a great corner 3-point shooter, adds that shooting that the Bulls need. It'll be interesting to see him kind of in there at the 2, or if Io gets in there at the 2. I don't really want to see him guarding shooting guards in the NBA. So he's only 6'3". He's not a great defender anyway, but I feel like this is a move that if he does see some time on the floor, right, this could be an A+ move. Maybe that's a little high. Relax there, Pat. This could be an A move, right? This could be maybe A-, maybe an A- move for me, because I feel like Goran Dragic is a guy that can come in. He can give you solid minutes, and if he's out there knocking down the shot, right, you can't take anything away from him. If he's got the shot falling, and he's somebody that you can go to, especially with Zach LaVine needing somebody to be able to drive and kick out to, especially with DeMar DeRozan getting caught up in the middle sometimes. If Milwaukee tries to play that we're going to clamp down on you defense, now all of a sudden you got a guy that can knock down that shot. Maybe he works well with Kobe White. If Kobe White does stick around, that's yet to be seen, but that's going to be interesting to see. For me, I'd say this is an A- move. Because he's 36. Like, it's not like I'm expecting the world from him. But again, you got him in here on a little bit of money. $2.9 million on 1 year. How you feeling about the move?
Again, I think he fits 2 bills here. We get a hard-nosed vet. We get a spunky white boy.
Is that what we needed on this team? Is that what we're missing? Ryan Archie-Diacono?
Right, those are never 2 bad things. All right. You got it there. You got it there, guy. All right. Got 2 good guys.
That's why we don't let him.
And 1 guy. No, for real. This is probably one of the most controversial moves for the Bulls amidst the fan base. Some are confused. Some are like, what the heck? Others are, I'm fine with it. But welcome. Goran Dragic. We know you for other highlight films with a Chicago legend. But that also, we all start from scratch when you get here, and you play a good role. So not bad at all.
How soon is he in here that we bring up Derrick Rose? How is it game 1? Is it summer? Is it a preseason first game where we see him check in? How soon till Derrick Rose gets brought?
I hope he is thick-skinned. Anytime he makes a mistake, we're gonna be talking about it getting dunked on. That's all it's gonna be. We're like, look here, guy. Hope you can be all right. Just shake it off. Be thick-skinned. Goran Dragic, he's been around the league, for a while. Like I say, he's 36. That can run an offense. I don't think coming from Miami, I don't think Miami and Boston, I don't think anything Billy's gonna throw at him is gonna be super difficult for him to pick up. I give it a C+, and I'm sure like he'll come in and just give something to these young guards we got on the team, a different perspective, because of course they can learn from Zach, they can learn from DeRozan certainly, but I think Goran will bring a different perspective, because we always see like. We always talk about the difference between European players and then what we would call maybe traditional basketball, which is far from fundamental basketball. Like we're not. This is not Hoosiers, but like what I'm saying, it's a different style of play. Certainly something that can be added, especially when you look at somebody like Io. Cool, best of both worlds. You can get the jumper from DeRozan, and then get certainly better point guard play from Goran. So it's much if he comes in ready to buy in and ready to play the veteran role, which I think he will, and I think he'll get a chance to do that. I don't know if he really got a chance to do that in Miami because he's playing with guys that are all in his class or around it.
He was playing with guys that already kind of knew what they was doing.
Right. So getting played with some rooks, no matter what position they play, I think he definitely could be able to add to them.
It's going to be interesting to see, man. Let us know how you guys feel in the comments below, man. Those are our grades for the Bulls free agency moves so far. If they make any new ones, we'll amend the video. But let us know how you feel about the Bulls as a team overall. Let us know in the comments below as well. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with us. As always, to continue watching our Chicago Bulls content, click the links on the screen or check the links in the description below. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. He's in the building. Peace.